New information's coming up about the role of Russia in our elections, the United States elections. The Department of Justice alleges that two employees of RT, the Kremlin's media arm, funneled millions of dollars into US based Tenet Media. I don't know if y'all know Tenet Media, but it's a thing. And this has been an allegation that has happened, has occurred many times, it's been levied many times. And the allegation, again, is that Tenet Media is kind of being used as a staging ground for all kinds of propaganda activity. Uh, these three right wing influencers are hired. They all have millions of subscribers on YouTube, other social media platforms. And they were told that the project was being bankrolled by a man named Edward Gregorian. Here's the thing. There is nobody named Edward Gregorian. That man does not exist. And according to the indictment, Tenet's founder offered one of the influencers $2 million a year to make videos for the company. Now, the social media star expressed some skepticism, all of them, about who is paying the bills, who's footing the bill for this. Who is this Edward Gregorian? They wanted to know. Of course, again, he doesn't exist. Eventually, the social media star agreed on a contract of $400,000 monthly fee to create 4 weekly videos. They also got a $100,000 signing bonus. The goal of the operation, according to prosecutors, was to fuel pro-Russian narratives, in part by pushing content and news articles favoring Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump and others who the Kremlin deemed to be friendlier to its interests. Right. So we don't know all the details of who the person is or what the person is. But what we do know for certain is that this allegation is complicated. On the one hand, I don't want to engage in the kind of red baiting and the kind of US centric nationalism that makes Russia the boogeyman and the US the hero and the victim. What I'm more interested in is thinking about the way that influencers are shaping our national dialogue and our political discourse in particular. Whether it's pro-Russia stuff, whether it's anti or pro-Trump stuff, anti or pro-Kamala stuff, I'm fascinated by the relationship between the power structure and the influencer on the social media landscape. Social media influencers, more than I have ever seen in my life, are being paid to advance a narrative. I can't tell you how many people are doing the pro-Trump for Black men narrative, who are just bots or paid influencers or algorithm, artificial intelligence mechanisms. I can't tell you how many people are advancing a don't vote Black people narrative. I see it. There are people whose job it is to figure out these algorithms. And when they do, what they realize is that the influencer, the person with the million viewers or subscribers or whatever, has the ability to shape public consciousness. And if you can shape public consciousness, you can do whatever you want. So we should pay attention to the RT story. We should pay attention to the fact that there are people out there who've been paid a lot of money to do this. By the way, people get 6 figures a month to make 4 videos. Nigga, where? And why you ain't called me? Anyway, joking, but exactly, fam. Exactly. But the bigger picture here, the bigger point, y'all, is influencers are just that. Let's not see them as political leaders. Let's not see them as educators. Let's see them as people who operate in this space. And some have value as educators, some don't. Some have knowledge, some don't. But whatever the idea is, we have to make sure. We have to be absolutely certain. Absolutely certain. Absolutely certain that We are forming a political consciousness, that we are forming intellectual communities that are shaped by our own political interests and not the interests of the powerful, which are then articulated to us through Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, etc., by these influencers who will have you thinking it's one thing when it's actually the other thing. I was about to quote my man Marlo Stanfield, right? You want it to be one way, but it's the other way.